beautiful, amazing people. This is your girl, Grace Saganda, and today is the 20th of October, and in Kenya, this is Mashujaa Day. Today, I'm asking you, who is your Shujaa? Who is that hero that you're celebrating today? For me, I'm celebrating Mabatini Studio. These are people who have decided that where they are coming from should not define where they are going. And for me, I'm celebrating them because they're using materials to come up with new and amazing clothing brands. So today we shall be having a conversation with Mabatini Studio, and as usual at Gracious Aganda we give you an opportunity to showcase your talent, and also welcome elites in different careers to give a career talk on how they made it and how we can make it. So stay tuned as we are going to be talking to the CEO of Mabatini Studio. He's going to be telling us how he started, what is his inspiration, and how he has helped the youth in that area of Mukuru Kwanjenga. You are all welcome. Keep on subscribing to our YouTube channel and sharing our videos. Thank you. So, my dear viewers, our guest is here with us. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Willie, and I'm a creative fashion designer for Mabatini Studio.
Tell us about Mabatini Studio, how it started.
Mabatini Studio started way back in 2019, but professionally now we are clocking maybe 2 years. And at Mabatini we do with thrifted fabrics, upcycling, and value addition. And we create one-off pieces that are just meant for you and you alone.
Wow. So what was the inspiration behind the start of Mabatini Studio?
I can't say inspiration, rather like a challenge. I get like people always want something that they would find someone else with. So it's always a challenge because people do mass production, do like 1,000 pieces like that look similar to each other. That's why I wanted to do like one-off pieces, but like you have a piece that's just for you and you alone. So a piece that talks to you, like it's more of an art where whenever you don't want to wear it, you can just look at it and fall in love with.
So if I come and say, make me this cloth, it means I'm the only one with such a cloth in Kenya and worldwide.
Yes and maybe no. It's not the clothes, it's like the type of fabric that we use, the details that we put on the cloth and such of.
I've seen your work and your models. Where do you source them? Do you tell your friends to model for you? Where do you source them from?
Some are my friends, and you see like people will find each other. Like if you do a good thing, people will find you. If someone does a good thing, we find them. And we always like when we see someone doing a good thing, it always like an automatic, like we have this chemistry where we are like, it doesn't take long before you work together. So it is just easy to work with such people of like-minded individuals.
And tell us a little bit about the location where you do your work from.
We work from Mukuru kwa Ruben in specific, and that's also the place I grew up in. It's a good environment for us, and we try to like portray a nicer picture out there of Mukuru, because most people know Mukuru, like the typical Kenyan know of an informal statement about crime, hate. So we try to bring a good thing from such and change such perspective from people.
I've had so many good stories from Mukuru, leave alone the bad ones. For me, I look for the positive side. I've heard of Mukuru stoves. Have you heard of them? Which are manufactured by a certain lady, like the name has kinda, but she has gone worldwide. Right now, her brand is international. She started making stoves because there are so many stove accidents Yeah, but so how has it been growing up in Mukuru?
Growing up in Mukuru is not been the easiest of things. Uh, but with the challenges comes with the creativity brings about knowing how to relate with people and such of. Because I think if I was not born in Mukuru, maybe I'll not do what I do now. Maybe I'll be doing something better, but you never know. So it's not a thing that I can gamble with. Say maybe I'll be better off, maybe not. So I think it has been a great thing growing up in Mukuru, and the variety and different cultures in Mukuru of people. So you tend to like interact and know people from different backgrounds. So you have this diverse community of people that makes someone a whole. Like I can understand anyone, where they come from, what they do. So it's not a challenge for me to interact with people outside here.
So why Mabatini Studio? What was the inspiration behind the name Mabatini?
Okay, so the name is just simpler from like in Mukuru, like 90% of the household are made of iron sheets. So it's Mabatini Studio. So like the studio in the iron sheets. So like the Mabatini or Mabatini from so from the iron sheets just comes the name Mabati.
From the so most of the settlements that the houses are built of mabati.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, have you provided employment for the youth, or how has Mabatini Studio bettered the life of youths in the area?
We are still in the process. As for now, I am volunteering in the Ruben Center Vocational School, where there are girls there who are in the vocational, girls and boys who are in the vocational school, where I go and part-time train them, give them like the ins and outs of fashion and design, what is expected of them, what they need to know about the industry, and also give them a little bit of here and there of the pattern cutting, designing. Yeah.
I've seen a video of where you make the clothes yourself. Wow, it's so inspirational. I felt like I'm getting into the world of fashion by watching your videos. I was like, this is such a wonderful thing for you to like. You don't find many men shona mango, but you do it. So, like, how do you go about the process of making the clothes?
My process of making a clothes, it's not something that I dream of, but just comes naturally. I wake up in the morning, when I go into the studio, maybe a few seconds to recap, and then I get just inspired by the type of fabrics that I have in the studio. Because most of the time I just collect fabrics and store them. One morning I can just look at a fabric and say I can get something out of this. Yeah.
And the design, how do you come up with those designs?
What inspired me about my designs, like I want to have like this type of designs where they are wearable. I don't want to create something so new that people shy from wearing it. So with the existing designs and patterns, I try to curate them into something wearable, fashionable for an everyday occasion for every person, not just for the fashionistas or the people deep into the fashion industry, but just even for the beginners, something that a beginner who wants to explore the world of fashion can start with. Yeah.
So, how affordable are your products or your clothes?
My clothes are not, they are affordable, but not so affordable. Wait, I don't think they are not affordable. They are just because the reason being is like I want people to treasure made in Kenya, and people because in if we speak about pricing and everything, people always keep or love what is expensive. If I take like six, 7 hours making a product, and then you wear it for a day and discard it. You're hurting my feelings. But now I want people to invest into made in Kenya, because we have seen people in Kenya buy the Gucci's, the bootlegs of Gucci, the Louis Vuitton at even higher price, even like triple of that.
High, yeah.
And why can't we cannot say that my price is higher for them now. So if they can afford that, I think they can afford Mabatini.
This is a sample of your clothes, right?
Not really. This is just for me.
Oh, since it was a Kitenge fabric, I thought it's one of your making.
This I just made for myself. Yeah.
Also, this you put it together on your own.
Yes.
Have you gone to a fashion school, or you just self-made, self-taught?
I cannot say I'm 100% self-taught, because I attended a vocational school, and then the rest came from me, and thanks to the internet.
So you're telling us we should make use of the internet.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, true.
What are some of the challenges you faced while coming up with Mabatini Studio, or in the long run of your operations?
Pricing is a challenge, and finding market. It took me a while, but along the way I've met mentors, friends who have encouraged me through this, and also taking part in the creative DNA and the hustle sasa passion to profit has helped me in this journey of creating the Mabatini studio to where it is now. Because like when we start, we always, because we all keep memory of where we come from.
Yeah.
So you want to price your stuffs on how yourself you can, if you yourself can also afford them. So if I can only afford a shirt for 2,000, I'll price my stuffs at 2,000. But you forget that you're not selling to yourself. There's a wide range of audience out there. So if you only keep your products at good quality, good taste, good fabric, you can even sell for much more.
So what are you encouraging the youths, like someone who has a startup?
It's not encouraging them, because I think if they already started, they are very much encouraged. But I would love to tell them to like believe in themselves and keep doing what they do.
Talk to someone who has grown up in Kuru and they're stuck. They don't know what to do. They have a notion that when you're from there, you don't easily make it.
I can only tell them like there's a wide audience waiting for you out there. Just show them what you have. Yeah.
So where do people buy your products from, your clothes from?
You can go to my Hustle Sasa website at Mabatini.Hustle Sasa shop. And also you can check my Instagram at Mabatini_studio. Yeah.
Do you have a dream of coming up with a fashion brand? Or what is the end game of Mabatini?
I think we already have a fashion brand.
Wow, talk about it.
I take Mabatini Studio as a fashion brand on its own.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe Mabatini doesn't have an end goal, but rather we have we want to see our products out there being afforded, being worn by Kenyans at first, and Kenyans appreciating what we make. And also, we want to see our products going out there. Like, we don't want to compete with the likes of Gucci or anything, but being placed in such a platform will be great for us.
Give us your number, or tell us more about your social media handles, where people will find you.
They can find my products on Instagram, as I said, Mabatini_studio, or they can reach me through my business WhatsApp number. They at 0796664500.
Do you have a fashion icon or a model who inspires you?
Yeah, there are so many of them just right here in Kenya. Lately, you have seen the likes of Looks Like a Video, who created this Kibera Fashion Week. I was so much inspired. And the likes of Anne Macrae, of Coromeo. I have lots of them. Yeah.
Wow. So in Kenya people are doing wonderful things now, wamenyamaza tu ama ni wewe hujawajua bado, because this is so inspiring. When I was like going through his work and seeing the models, I was like, this one is good. Do you have a specific type of models that you need? Ama pia sisi tunaweza kuja?
Yeah, pia nyinyi mnaweza kuja. Don't discriminate. Yeah.
So anyone is welcome. You have a model school, or you just come and you are being taught how to do it? You are being taught how to do it?
No, we don't teach anyone how to do it. We just like the way we want our clothes to be worn by anyone. So the way you wake up in the morning, how your everyday goes, just like that, just being you. Because we don't want an high-end modeling for us, and our products are for the everyday person. Yeah, so we want the way our models look is something that if you purchase our product, you look like that.
Uko sure wale models ni wa mkuru kweli?
Ni wa kawaida tu.
Like they look like international supermodels. Like I was so inspired just by looking at how they pose, the kind of fabric they are putting on, the clothes. It was just so inspiring. You don't want to tell us something that inspires you, like something that keeps you going?
What inspires me is the everyday life of the common Kenyan, because if we are being honest, like for Kenya or as Kenya as a whole, our culture is so little that we don't have a culture. We can't export any culture, because the only thing maybe people can resonate with for Kenya is the Maasai. And we have 44 other tribes. So you see, like our our culture is so dissolved so much that it's not visible. People are so out of touch with their cultures. So like for me, being grown in Nairobi, so I think like for me that's why I do it thrifted, because I think like Mtumba is a culture on its own. So I don't want to change people how they dress or how they look. So that's why I went into the Mtumba to create something out of it. Because sometimes people think that fashion designers are like competitors with the Mtumbas. No, we are not. Because I think there's a larger market for all of us. Just know where to place your products.
Okay, any parting shot that you'd like to tell us?
Parting shots. Just get yourself a Batini studio outfit.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time. This was such a great inspirational talk. You all should check out the Mabatini studios. You won't regret it. Thank you.